Call our marketing office on 0903-936-8185. Call Toby on 0803-509-3394. Ayo on 0706-840-7359. Take the leap today. Let Wells Radio 89.3 FM be the megaphone for your business success. You won't regret it.
All right, it's another beautiful Monday morning. Today, the 22nd day of June, 2026, and you are on to Wells Radio 89.3 FM, your preferred awesome radio. The program you're about to listen to now is Perspective Unlimited. And on Perspective Unlimited, we talk about issues as seen on the front pages of the newspaper. And, it's been a very, very, very interesting last week and a more interesting weekend. So I think we are going to have a lot of talking points this morning. But of course, I would like to remind you that on Perspective Unlimited, we don't come here to give you bad news, but we just want to inform you about what is happening in the country so that we, as residents here, can know what to do and be better informed on how to be a better citizen of our country. As usual, I have Chukwu Emeka Monachiso with me. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Kunle.
Yes, last Monday sounded different, and this Monday is sounding different again. Well, I think that is what Wells Radio 9.3 is about. We are going to give you, different dimensions of life. And yes, I'd like to wish you to happy Father's Day. Well, it was Father's Day yesterday.
Yes, happy Father's Day to all of us who are responsible fathers.
Yeah. So this is my first year of actually chesting that happy Father's Day. Yes. Okay. And I'm pretty excited about it.
You know why I said responsible fathers? Because a lot of fathers are not responsible. They are not there for their children. And this is a generation that is growing without father figure. And when young people grow without father figure, there is a deficit. You understand? And
there will be a lot of bandits.
Yes, there will be deficit. When you are not there to check the excesses of your children, a mother may be so soft, but a father a father will be there.
The iron figure.
Yes, you understand. So I kudos to all responsible Nigerian fathers who don't sleep on time because they are thinking and planning, adding and subtracting what they will do for their kids. There are a lot of fathers out there who are really doing something great.
Absolutely.
Yes, kudos to them.
I would also want to say a happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Like Chukwu Emeka said, it's not easy. Like I've been there now for a year, and I understand.
No, you're just.
I'm just coming now. I'm up and coming.
You're just coming.
So yes, happy Father's Day to all the wonderful fathers out there. I pray that the Lord will crown our efforts with with success of our children.
Yes, amen.
And yes, so on Perspective Unlimited this morning, we are going to be looking at 3 newspapers as we usually do. And this morning, it is going to be the Nigerian Tribune, the Punch newspaper, of course, and then the Guardian newspaper. Starting off with the front page of the Nigerian Tribune this morning, the largest caption on that one reads, "Insecurity to top agenda as senators reconvene tomorrow." And the rider stories you can find on that is Akpabio Shomale's feud may deepen. And ex-Edo governor, not a reason for reconvening. That is according to the Senate spokesman. And lawmakers free to move motion on any subject. Those are the stories and the rider stories. And you can find them on page 2 of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. Moving on to other stories, as we can see on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune, Labour brace for change as UK Prime Minister Stemmer exits looms. That story is on page 4. And on page 3, on Orire abduction, troops close in on kidnappers' hideout. And the rider story there, 168 high-profile terrorist commanders neutralized. Abdul Salami urges Nigerians to unite against terror, support security agencies, and defeat evil. That story, like I said, is on page 3. If you go down to page 22, the story there is Tinubu Oyebanji, APC celebrates Ekiti governorship victory. The rider story, it's validation of Tinubu's government. That is according to Oyebanji himself. And NBA applauds peaceful, orderly polls. Ekiti election reflects polling units results. This is according to Yega Africa, and that's, like I said, that story is on page 22. On health, saliva test can predict dangerously sleep deprivation or sleep-deprived person. That is according to a scientist, and that story is on page 8 if you're interested. And there's also a picture here of the returning officer actually handing the victory paper to Oyebanji, indicating that he won the election in Ekiti State. Now moving over to the front page of the Punch newspaper this morning. The largest caption here, 5 DCGs to lead 1,516 officers out of customs. And then the rider story, customs face generational shift as 17 ACGs, 25 controllers, top brass prepare for exits. The other rider, pre-retirement leave begins as agency sets July 31st deadline for exit-related complaints. And also, over 1,500 custom retirement statutory, not CG's succession plot. That is according to the reps chairperson. And that story, you can find it on page 2 of the Punch newspaper this morning. There's another story here on Ekiti Post. Tinubu hails Oyebanji as ADC. PDP rejects results. That story is on page 7 of the Punch newspaper. And of course, a lot of people will be expecting that such will happen following the reports that has been heard about the election that took place in Ekiti. Still on the front page of the Punch newspaper, JAMB axes affiliated degree courses in colleges of education. That story is on page 20. And on page 39, Dangote imported 1.46 billion liters blended gasoline. That is according to the NMDPRA. Still on the front page of the Punch, on page 8, on by-elections, APC sweeps Nasarawa, Enugu, Kano, Ondo, PDP holds Rivers. And on page 5, ex-OGTV broadcaster guard found dead inside Ogun apartments. And then lastly, on page 39, Labour knocks government as FAC payout hits 10.4 trillion naira. Those are the stories you can find on the front page of the Punch newspaper. Of course, there are pictures here showing the celebration after the victory of Oyebanji in the Ekiti polls. Now moving over to our final newspaper this morning, which is the Guardian newspaper. The largest caption on the Guardian reads, "From airports to airlines, government sink over 500 billion naira in new carriers and fleets." That story is on page 6. And as we've seen on all the other papers, Oyebanji re-elected in landslide victory as observers identify gaps ahead of Osun polls. That story is on page 6. And there's also a pictorial details of what's the candidates in the Ekiti election scored. We have that of the APC showing that APC scored 319,224, while the PDP had 40,543, while the ADC had 12,872. And now other stories. When solution to open defection deserves more than political statement. That is from the analytic angle, and that can be found on page 4 of the Guardian newspaper this morning. And on page 5, Sanwo-Olu Bakare lead calls for governance, geoeconomic reforms. And on page 7, Osun Accord, PDP warns INEC against release of unclaimed PVCs to the APC. That's a huge one. And 74% of retailers need credits. Only 18% access formal loans. That story, if you're interested, is on page 5 of the Guardian newspaper this morning. So now let us delve deeply into the stories as we've seen this morning. All right, so most prominent on all of the three papers that we have actually looked out this morning is the victory of Oyebanji in the Ekiti polls. And the Guardian actually reported that despite Governor Biodun Oyebanji's landslide victory in Saturday's Ekiti governorship election, observer groups have flagged vote buying allegations, Beaver's failure, ballot irregularities and logistical landscape, warning that persisting flaws continue to threaten electoral credibility and voters' confidence. The election involved 1,059,360 registered voters, while 1,028,929 permanent voters' card, that's the PVCs, had been collected before the exercise. Governor Biodun Oyebanji of the All Progressive Congress, APC, won the election with 319,224 votes, defeating the People's Democratic Party candidate, that's Dr. Wole Oluyede, who secured 40,543 votes, and the African Democratic Congress candidate, that is Dare Bejide, who polled 12,872 votes. Now, a lot of people have actually been waiting for these Ekiti polls because they believe it is going to be some sort of litmus test for INEC, of course, before the upcoming election in Nigeria, that's in 2027. And a lot of people have been thinking that, okay, let us see what Amokwiton will actually, like he is the boss, but of course not the electoral officer in Ekiti State, but of course it is still his call. And we have seen now that people went out to vote on Saturday, even though in some cases they said the vote turnout was actually pretty low. But now Governor Biodun Oyebanji has actually won by a large margin. What factor do you think could have contributed to this landslide victory?
Well, I hate to use that word, landslide victory, when it comes to Nigerian politics. You understand? Because we know all the things that go on into winning election in Nigeria. INEC once again did not disappoint Nigerians. And when you said a lot of people are looking up to INEC, I am not one of those people. You see, because from day one, when Amopeto was appointed, and all the controversies that trailed his appointment, many people said a lot of things. And some of the things that started happening when he was appointed didn't give me room to look at him as somebody who will actually bring something new to the table. Ekiti State election, before the election, we saw vehicle throwing loaves of bread at people, and people were scrambling for bread, loaves of bread. And I asked a question: is this vote inducement or vote buying? You understand? And when there is a weaponization of poverty, there is nothing people cannot do in order to sell their conscience. Not realizing that elections have consequences. Ekiti state election, the only thing I can commend INEC for in that election is arrival of election materials very early, accreditation of voters very early, and peaceful conduct of the election. Apart from that, there is no other thing to write home about as far as that election is concerned.
Okay,
what
else should INEC deliver if not all of these things?
It has to deliver a lot. That you arrived early without people beavers not being able to recognize some people is a big minus. You understand that people came out and decided to vote, and yet some of the things you have used to work effectively are not working. That is a big minus for INEC. You understand what I'm saying? So every other thing, Ekiti people, it's not INEC that made people to come out to conduct themselves peacefully. It's Ekiti people. It's not INEC. It's not the function of INEC. The one INEC is supposed to do, did he do it well?
So INEC should not take credit for peaceful conduct.
Yes, and the vote buying and vote inducement of voters.
INEC should not.
What did INEC do about it?
But should that be
security operatives are supposed to work in tandem with INEC. What did they do?
But what can INEC do about vote buying? Exactly?
Vote buying is that you identify the party involved and you make a strong statement or even disqualify them. Look, Kunle, we have arrived at a point in Nigeria that people are losing confidence in whatever that is called election in Nigeria. Honestly speaking,
but I'm coming. Sorry, let me just quickly hold you on that.
Okay,
especially as
look, according to observers, they maintain that ballot secrecy was compromised in the election, and that vote inducement and that people beavers did not recognize some people, and also there is this allegation that they used registered figure of used in 2022. The people registered in 2022 that they used without updating. You understand? And also the issue of transference of PVC that were not collected. These are things, allegations that trailed all the excise.
Okay, so a lot of people will agree. A lot of people would say that. A lot of people would actually come out with all of these things that you have said as well. But you said that that the ballot secrecy was compromised.
According to observers.
Yes, according to observers.
Yes,
but I'm thinking like a lot of people want to know, how can ballot secrecy be compromised? I mean, I think you've actually been involved in voting before.
Look, I've been involved in voting. Kunle, you see, I have always said that, you see, technology ought to have helped our voting processes to be clean and transparent, but it has made it very, very impossible for us to have clean and transparent election. I started voting when we had option A4, where you queue behind the person, though very primitive, but very transparent. Can we still go back to that option A4? These people that are running around as leaders cannot allow that, because it will show clearly to them that people are not with them. Technology has offered them a platform to do whatever they want to do. And to Kunle, elections have consequences. I keep saying it. The fact that you are struggling, you compromised to win election, you cannot offer something that is tangible to the people, because you know how you became what you became. You know what I'm saying? So you cannot, and that is why Nigerians don't. And I blame Nigerians. I don't blame leaders. If Nigerians wake up today and demand that our election will be transparent, it will happen. But because we have been so abrogated, because we have been so reduced to a level whereby anything that is given to us, we accept and go and put our finger on a piece of paper, and somebody will come there and be saying landslide victory. There's nothing like landslide victory.
But okay. A lot of people would
can they look at themselves in the mirror and say that truly people voted for me in election in Nigeria?
Okay, so
can politicians look at themselves in the mirror and stand before God and say, yes, I didn't. I will tell you a story. When I was writing for a particular newspaper in Lagos, I was privileged to work with Ajuluchuku. If you are from the southeast, MCK Ajuluchuku, an elderly man. He was one of those who worked for Olowu when Chief Olowu was campaigning. And you know what this man said? This man said that prior to that election, that they went to Chief Olowu and told him that, look, opposition parties are planning to rig election. They came to him as concerned party agents. And you know what Baba told them? Baba said, the man told us in the newsroom, he said Baba told them that if Nigerians don't vote for me, I will not compromise the electoral process. Integrity. That's a man. If Nigerians don't vote for me, because he knows the consequences of rigging election to become president or whatever, that you cannot, you don't have moral
values.
To even do something good for the people. You can't. This world is wired in such a way that, look, your shadow will follow you. Your shadow. Kunle, my shadow will not follow you. It is my own shadow will follow me. If you compromise to win election, you can never deliver dividend of democracy. You can't. Because everything we are doing will be compromised. You will be living in forgery. You will be living in everything that is bad. Because that is the route through which you came into power. That's why people don't seem to understand. And I will make that comment. The man said that comment he made them to believe more in the man. That if Nigerians don't come out to vote for me, I will not be their president. But what do we see around? People coming out a landslide victory. You throw bread at people and come out and people vote for you. And you think, and look, Kunle, I'm not a metaphysician, but there is a power in the cosmos. You cannot deliver what you don't have. It's not possible.
All right, you're still on to Wells Radio 89.3 FM, your preferred awesome radio. Perspective Unlimited is the program you're listening to right now. I am Kunle Olowu, and the voice you are hearing in the studio with me is that of Chukwuemeka Mona Chiso. Now, still talking about the Ekiti elections. Yes, a lot of people will toe the line that you are arguing on, but then some people will still like to say, let us talk about figures. Now, it's been reported here that the APC candidates won with 319,224. And the closest person, which is the PDP candidate, has 40,543. Now, that is about 280,000 difference. So now, people would ask that, are you saying that 280,000 people in Ekiti State actually engaged in votes? They gave them money and they went to vote? Because the margin is saying something different. The margin is saying there is a chance that, okay, yes, maybe there is vote buying here and there. And can the other two candidates to come out boldly to say that they didn't buy? So these are the questions a lot of people are asking to say that. Can we say that, okay, so can we really now come out to say that that considering this, the allegations of vote buying, like, can we say that the election is not valid?
Look, Kunle, when I'm talking of vote buying and the inducement of voters with the loaves of bread or whatever, I'm not just talking about any particular political party. I'm talking about
generally.
Yes, I'm talking about what we have created as far as the election is concerned. I'm not talking about any political party, because I'm not a carry member of any party. But what I'm saying is that, can Nigerians have an atmosphere where they can decide on their own to give somebody their vote without inducement? I'm not saying that those who won bought vote, or those who didn't win didn't buy vote. No.
But can
what I'm saying is that
totally eliminated?
It can. When you have good governance, when you add value to people, when you devalue people, they devalue themselves. And that's why you give somebody kuli, he will vote for you. Because you have made him an animal. You have made him to depend on you. You have defeated him. He's naked. So he believes that if you don't collect that for 1,500 naira, he will be hungry. When you will reduce your citizen to that level, you are not helping the system. That's what I'm saying.
But a lot of people will still say that they can collect this loaf of bread, collect this money, and still vote their conscience.
But yet, you have people that are... How many of them will vote their conscience? How many of them? In the first place, why do you have to give them bread? Because you have already looked at them like these ones can amount to nothing.
What if they are scared that's what every other political party is doing?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, that the atmosphere that created such a thing to happen is what is anti-Nigerian. It's not normal. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking of political parties, but what I'm saying that for you to create a situation where people who want to be in power will be giving people sachet drinks, kuli and bread in order for them to come and vote for them. That the system that created that situation is a decayed system. Is a system that ought to be changed. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking of people. The system that created that thing. Imagine what Chief Olowu said. If they don't vote for me, I will not be their president. How many people that are running around today contesting can come out and say that kind of, can make that statement that if you don't vote for me, you just. There's something I want to tell you, Kunle. When children cheat in examination hall, they come out as in flying colors. How do we describe it? Oh, they came out in flying colors, and you go and check the output, 0. They can't perform because they know that they didn't merit this. That's why we have bad governance all over Africa. That's why
it started from the schools.
Yes, that's why Africa is impoverished because people who makes nothing about leadership will wangle their way into a seat of power, and they have nothing to show that they have something upstairs.
Okay, so because of time, let us quickly look at another angle. Now, because after the victory, Oyebanji actually said that his re-election was a validation that and the broad endorsements of the economic policies and reforms of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, which according to him, it has freed up resources for subnational governments and to deliver on their promises to electorates. Do you think that this actually reflects anything about the APC government?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, I will say something to you. There is a report that over 140 million Nigerians, out of 220 million, are living in extreme poverty. Extreme poverty. And they are facing deprivation in income, healthcare, and living standard. So if people are going through these experiences, and the polling booth is reflecting something else, you can understand where they are going. So if it's a reflection that maybe it's a reflection that people who are living in extreme poverty, people who are living a deprivation of income and worsening healthcare, will come and tell you to continue what you are doing because they enjoy their poverty, they enjoy their people. Do you know what I discovered, Kunle? Nigeria has come to a level where we have what we call weekend families. Weekend families. I will explain. To tell you how Nigerians have now come to love their situation. Weekend families where the father can only come home on weekend because he cannot afford transport of commuting from his house to office. Weekend families where some mothers only come home on weekend because they cannot come home. And such people are people who will go to the polling booth and endorse you that they miss their children, they miss their families. That's to show you. That's why when we come here and be saying landslide victory, this and that, victory for what? Weekend families. Now, a situation that created that kind of system, weekend families, the husband and wife are supposed to live together and take care of their children. But when you come up with a policy that has even made homes, yesterday I had a story and I was sad. A woman of 71-year-old, a 71-year-old woman was about to leave her husband. I said, what happened? He said the man is no longer bringing enough money home.
That's 70-something.
Yes, elderly woman. I was shocked because I never expected that kind of woman to even have that kind of thought. And I'm asking myself, what brought these people to this level? And these are people that will come and tell you that yes, the ruling party is doing well. If the ruling party, look, there are so many indices, there are so many metrics to know exactly how is your policy affecting the citizens.
Okay, so before we run out of time, because we'll soon go on a commercial break now, I want us to look at something else. Over 1 million PVCs were collected, and yet the turnout appeared relatively low. Now, what do you think can be the factor that must have discouraged voters?
That's what I'm telling you, that a lot of people are looking at it. It's a joke. A lot of people are looking at what we are doing.
And yes, they collected their PVCs.
They can, because they will. That's the danger. I'm against people collecting PVC without using it. And And those who collect PVCs without using it are worse than bad politicians. They are worse because they are the reasons why we are in a mess. If you collect your PVC, for goodness sake, go and use your PVC. I have my PVC. I go with it everywhere I go. You know why Nigerians collect PVC and they don't use it? They use PVC as identity. If you go to bank, some of the things they will ask you, where is your PVC? You understand? So they use it as an ID and nothing else. But when it comes to voting,
and that's supposed to be the
job
of the NIN.
Yes. And another thing again is this: what has INEC done to engage Nigerians on the need for them to participate? Democracy is about citizen participation. When you don't, if you discover that people are not participating, is an indictment on you. Amupito. You must go all out and find out why are Nigerians, or do you take pleasure that they are not participating? They should participate because that is their forte. That is what we're employed to do, to organize an election where citizens will participate, because that's what gives democracy the coloration that it has. But whereby you organize election and people are not coming out is an indictment on you as INEC chairman. And I don't know, the what do they call it? The INEC has a branch, voter education.
Okay.
Voter education, yes. Who is handling, and the National Orientation Agency is a failure, monumental failure, abysmal failure. What are they doing? Go and check the days of MAMSA. What Professor Jerry Gana did. Nigerians were sensitized on so many things that the government was bringing out. NOA, Nigerian Orientation Agency, National Orientation Agency. What are they doing? Nothing. Absolutely. And they collect money, they budget money for them. And yet Nigerians are living in ignorance of their right in democracy.
All right, now we have to go on a quick commercial break. When we come back, I'm still going to put Chukwuemeka back on the microphone for us to talk a little bit about this Ekiti election before we go to other stories. We'll go on a quick commercial break now. When we come back, Perspective Unlimited continues. Stay tuned.
FM, your preferred wholesome radio.
Thinking of an all-in-one digital platform that fits your lifestyle and makes everyday payments simple, reliable, and fast?
Oh, wow! Yes, please.
Allow me introduce you to BillStation, your one-stop digital payment solution for individuals and businesses. Built to simplify payments and services for millions across Africa. With BillStation, you can buy cheap airtime and data, pay electricity bills, send money instantly, make online payments, and book flights and hotels. Enjoy our overseas airport pickup services, interstate bus ticket sales, and event tickets, all on BillStation. Fast, simple, reliable.
Wow, that's amazing.
Visit www.thebillstation.com. Download the BillStation app on the Apple App Store or Android Google Play and get welcome bonuses when you sign up. Enjoy fast customer support and a seamless user experience every time. Get in touch with us today.
Email thebillstation175@gmail.com or sales@thebillstation.com.
WhatsApp 091 6858 1914. BillStation. Your world, your money, one station.
How long will it take you to confirm payment? I have been waiting for the past 1 hour.
I'm so sorry. Our network is slow. I will just run out of data.
Same excuse yesterday. It is unacceptable, please. You better switch to One Data Internet Service.
One Data?
Yes, One Data. One Data is an internet service provider with the best alternative and solution for unlimited speed. One Data provides fast and reliable internet service to organizations, homes, and places of interest in Nigeria. With One Data, you get to enjoy the premium internet service with dedicated unlimited internet speed at all times, 24/7 fantastic customer service and support, and you enjoy a 1-month free subscription when you make payment. Now is the time to say goodbye to downtimes. Sign up with One Data today on 0811 223 2671 or visit www.onedata.ng for more inquiries. One Data, unlimited speed.
Are you hungry for something delicious? Food that feels like home but tastes like pure luxury? Then welcome to Honeydew Restaurant, where every meal is made to make you smile. From our smoky jollof to rich ofada sauce to a variety of delicious soups like egusi, eforiro, and more, paired with your favorite proteins and hot, freshly made swallows, all made for you to enjoy. We also handle bulk orders in liters, fresh and ready whenever you need it. We deliver it to your doorstep. At Honeydew, it's not just the food, it's the feel. With our beautiful ambience, perfect for your romantic dates, family outings, or your quiet, relaxing evening escape. Join us every last Friday of the month at 7 p.m. for karaoke night with Jayola and enjoy music, games, food, drinks, and free mocktails and cocktails as you sing your hearts out. Visit us at Plot 42, Block 8, Alaafi Avenue, beside Wells Radio, Oluyole Estate, Ibadan. For your doorstep delivery or inquiries, call or WhatsApp 0814-691-6635, 0814-691-6635. Honeydew Restaurant, where every meal is made to make you smile.
All right, you are welcome back to the second half of Perspective Unlimited on Wells Radio 89.3 FM, your preferred awesome radio. My name is Kunle Olowu, and in the studio with me is Chukwuemeka Monachiso. We have been talking about the election that took place in Ekiti State and the outcome, what it means for the INEC, what it means for election in Nigeria, especially as we are looking at the general election coming up in 2027. If you want to be a part of the program, you can call the studio line on 09168931000 or 0915333893. You can also call 091133333893. You can also send a message on our Facebook, that is Wells Radio 893 FM fan page, and we will be glad to read your comments out. So now let us go back into this very briefly before we talk about other stories. So election buying remains, or voters' inducement remains one of the major things people talk about. But then a lot of people want to argue that this happens in every society, maybe not as direct, but as indirect. But in this case, does it mean that once any politician comes out to say, okay, I want to induce you in any way, regardless, maybe it is bread or face cap or T-shirts or even money itself, does it mean the election is not credible?
Let me tell you something. Let me correct an impression. You just said something, that this happens in every society. Mm-hmm. It's not true. It's not true. Can you? No,
it's just an argument from other quarters.
No, I'm coming. It's not true. Can you go to a civilized society where government is living out of the expectation, people are okay, they are living well, and you give somebody a loaf of bread to come and vote for you? Can he collect that bread? What do I need their bread for? I'm employed. My money can buy whatever. If I want to buy a carton of bread, I can buy. Why are you giving me a loaf of government? It happens in a society where government has weaponized poverty and all over Africa. If we look at Ekiti, is regarded as fountain of knowledge, where they said every family you have a professor. But if because of a loaf of bread you vote for, somebody can buy you over, you are an illiterate, as far as I'm concerned. whatever professor you are called, whatever doctor, it doesn't make any sense at all. If because of loaf of bread, somebody can give you loaf of bread and we will induce you to vote, you are completely illiterate. You understand? So it doesn't happen in every society.
We have a call on the line very quickly. Hello, good morning. What is your name? Where are you calling us from?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Adenka from Muslim.
All right, please go on.
Yeah, on the outcome of the election that took place in Olowu, Ekiti on Saturday, so it clearly shows people are not really ready for change. How will they be giving you a loaf of bread? Can a loaf of bread feed you for 4 years? So seriously, we are not ready for change. If we are ready for change, we will be ready to take the book by the hand. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Okay, yes. So, back to your comments.
So it is not. It doesn't. It is intentionally done. Intentionally done in order that people, those who call themselves leaders, will continue to do whatever they want. But it's left for the people. That's why I said, I keep saying that Nigerians are accomplices. If they want good governance, they will get it.
Let's take this call as well. Hello, good morning. What is your name? Where are you calling us from? Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good morning. What is your name? Where are you calling us from? The network is okay. Please call us back. We lost that call. Okay. Yes.
So that is what I'm saying. You understand? If you have good governance, why will somebody give you kuli or beans or rice? You vote for that person.
Okay. Another call is on. Hello. Good morning. What is your name? Where are you calling us from?
Ruth calling from Alakia.
Ruth from Alakia. You have the floor.
Yes, sir. The election shows that we still have a long way to go to conduct a credible election. And INEC too, they need to do better. And vote buying by politicians and voters remains a major problem. So Nigeria will choose what is right. So leaders can focus on serving the people effectively. I hope we get it right one day. Good morning.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Okay.
So it's not possible. You know, Kunle, when we are talking about the election, INEC has its role to play. Nigerians have their role to play. And Nigerians, are they playing their role? No. We are not. We are not yet. We have not suffered to the level where our brain will reset. We now begin to know that, look, people must not vote based on religion or ethnicity. As far as we are still going to the poll, this one that happened in Ekiti, people walk to the poll because it's based on bread and other things, 5,000, 20,000 and everything, and they will get exactly what they want. And those who are giving you those things will never, because they've bought you for 4 years. So you don't have any right to complain. You don't have any right to complain. Whatever they have paid for it. So whatever they give you, you take.
All right, you're still on to Wells Radio 89.3 FM, your preferred awesome radio. Perspective Unlimited is the program you are listening to now. And if you want to be a part of the show, you can call 0916-893-1000 or 091-5333-4893. The third number you can call is 0911 33 you can call us to be a part of the show. I want us to, you still want to say something about the Ekiti, because I want us to leave the Ekiti election now.
No, we have left Ekiti, but let me in a society where people know what they are doing about leadership. Look at what's happening in UK. This man, he will soon step down.
Yeah.
You understand? Because you cannot tell people that you are doing something and society is degenerating and you keep on holding on to power. For what? It's not a monarchy. You understand? And the people are now saying, this man, you must leave because we are not seeing anything you are doing for us. That's a proactive society. Can we get to that level in this country? Can Nigerians come out and say, look, I will collect your bread, but I must vote for my own personal. If Nigerians if you share bread and lose the election, next time you won't share anything because you know that these people are wiser. But when you share bread and share kuli and you see win, others will know that, this thing is truly working because people have not learned their lesson.
The example you even gave of Stena, we saw the same thing when Theresa May was Prime Minister then. As immediately the Brexit didn't work, It was she
left.
She left, and that's how it's supposed to be. Okay, so let us talk about other issues now. Over the weekend, the internet was buzzing, and why was it buzzing? It was Sunday Igboho. Everybody thought that okay, maybe he did something great, but now there is confusion, according to Punch, that the confusion has continued over the fate of Mrs. Kubrat Omoumi and her son, who were kidnapped on Tuesday, June the 16th, 2026, at Igbope, Orelope local government area of Oyo State, after both the local council chairman and the Oyo State Police Command dismissed reports suggesting that the captive had been freed. Now, the claims followed a video circulating on social media on Saturday showing large crowds of residents singing and dancing with Yoruba national activists. Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho. The jubilation was described as a celebration of the release of the victims. That is a woman, her child, her children, and a sibling. They were said to be released following Igboho's issuance of a 2-hour ultimatum to suspected kidnappers and Fulani community leaders demanding their release. I want to believe you actually heard about this issue. It was even reported on Wells Radio yesterday during the world news that the rescue happened, and then later in the evening, of course, during the national news on Wells Radio as well, it was reported to that it was debunked. So what do we make of this story?
Look, Kunle, you know, when things happen this way, a lot of people will cash in and some will cash out.
Let's quickly take this call, please. Hello, good morning. What is your name? Where are you calling us from? Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
My name is George from Olowu.
George from Olowu. You have the floor, sir.
When you mentioned that the governor said that his success is based on the good work of the president, everything became negative in my mind. He is the one who is going to rule the state. Why must it be that is the president that made him to win election? That is a confirmation of this vote buy. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your contribution, sir. Okay, so back to Igbo and the confusion with the kidnapped rescue of the kidnapped victims.
The police came out to say that he was not the one who. Wasn't that what the police said?
No, but what the police are saying is that they have not even been rescued. They are still in captivity.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That
yes.
When things like this happen, we're in a situation where people will do all manner of things.
But who do we believe?
If the people on the ground, are they saying that their people have been released? Because as far as the people in that area have not told Nigerians that their people have been released, they are not released. You understand? When Sunday Igboho came out and said that he was looking for permission from government to go and storm the bush, I laughed. You know, because I know that if you are looking for permission, who will give you permission? The people that invaded Orire, did they collect permission from anybody? Why not go to the bush first? Release the people and come out. Then you receive triumphant, accolades from people. Must you seek for permission? You don't need to seek for permission. Look at what happened in Abia State. A woman and her son went to the bush, and these people, the same set of people, kidnapped them, and they gave them phone to call your people and tell them to bring 10 million. The woman spoke in Igbo language, confusing the kidnappers. They beat her. But the people already got a message. The youths did not go to Abia and say, Governor, give us permission. One woman has been kidnapped and her child. Let's go and rescue them. The people stormed the forest because it's their terrain. When they got the kidnappers that came all the way from far, they ran away. I think they caught some. Now, over the weekend, Ohofia, the same Abia State, in the southeast now, what they are doing now is that they mobilize all their youths to comb all the forests in their bush. They didn't get permission from any government too. So when you see people that want to do something for their people, you will know. When you see people who want to do something for the sake of cash, you will know. Are you listening to me? And moreover, this idea of monarchs gathering together that we want to invoke deities, do you need to come to the media and be saying it? Who cares about what you are as you are invoking? Why not do it in your own and keep quiet? Must you come to the media? If it is not a call for patronage from government. So if you see people that truly want to rescue their people, you will know Kunle. All this idea of give me permission, you gather pressmen, they will follow you. You'll be walking up and down. You are just wasting your time. But do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Get the people out, then you get the accolades.
Yeah, but it is important to still be stated that the job of rescuing kidnapped victims still solely lies on the hand of the security operatives in the country. Yeah, I think that just has to be stated very clearly.
We are not in a normal situation. Is this man at the head of NAF, Nigerian Air Force, said that it's the duty of the citizens to protect the people. Told him that is your duty. That's why you were employed. But whereby in a situation where if you are dancing to a particular rhythm and the rhythm changes, what do? If you are still dancing the old rhythm, you'll be out of place. We are not in a normal situation, Kunle. We are not. If we are in a normal situation, the citizens don't have right to enter bush. But whereby the people that we are giving the responsibility are not living up to expectation, must we fold our hand and say it's not our duty? No. Whoever that is available should go and rescue the people. That is it.
Well, until the law changes in Nigeria, it still lies in the hand of the security agencies. But now, that being said, what does this incident actually say about the public confidence in government security agencies?
If people have confidence, will they be going to the bush by themselves? They want to now. It's an indictment. So if communities, towns are now gathering their young people to storm their forest and begin to chase bandits away, that's a failure of governance. That's a failure of people that are given the job to secure their lives and property. It's not their duty. But will you fold their hand and say, and you are the victim? Because they are not the victims. You secure yourself. Because if you keep quiet, these people are... Look, there's something I want to tell Nigerians. You see these bandits and terrorists, they are human beings. They too don't want to die. It's coward. We are too cowardly. Honestly speaking, we are. That's why they are riding on that our weakness to do what they are. They don't want to die. When they collect the money, they want to live and enjoy it. But when you take the fight to them, they will run away. Which we are recording across some places where they will threaten the people. People will now tell them that, look, we are prepared for you.
So talking about threats, Sunday Igboho actually came out to threaten the kidnappers and said that he was going to give them 2 hours ultimatum to release. Now, do you think this action, such action by Sunday Igboho, can it actually? Do you think it helps the security efforts or it actually undermines it?
Yes. Who is Sunday Igboho in the first place? Who is Sunday Igboho? The president of a country, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, said he has given them an open window to stop what they are doing. Have they stopped? Even the president threatened them. Have they stopped? Who is Sunday Igboho? That will come and threaten kidnappers and they will listen to you. When they didn't listen to the president, they didn't listen to the soldiers. It's Sunday Igboho they will come and listen to. Who is he? He's a local champion. Who knows him? He's only in the southwest here that people know him. Across Benin, people don't know him. You understand? So if truly you have something to secure your people, do you need all this issue ultimatum? Are you talking to normal human beings? You're not talking to them now. You are not. So you know that there is nothing these people can do. Government has threatened them, both kinetic and non-kinetic action. They didn't even stop what they are doing. So who are you that they should listen to you? If you have something to do it. That is it. That's where I stand. If he has something to do to bring the people who go and bring the home, forget about government. When you come back home, the people will not even the people will compensate you.
We have a caller on the line. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. What is your name? Where are you calling us from?
Good morning. Hi, Chief.
Good morning, sir. You have the floor, sir.
I think you cannot say which Sunday go. Because looking at what the guy has been doing, we can always try to encourage him. The government has failed us on their own part. Now you are having an individual whom we are seeing as one who wants to help collaborate with the effort of the security agencies. Then we can't be saying who is he.
I don't think he was saying it in an undermining way. He's saying he actually compared him to the president. Like he's just saying what power does he have? Yes. So I'm not saying he's saying it in an undermining way. Yes. Please go on.
Okay. Look at Asarido Kubo. in Niger Delta is also an agitator. Sunday Igboho is an agitator. So those guys, I think what they need to do is just to have a synergy with the security agencies so that we can have a lasting solution to this menace. They cannot listen to Mr. The bandits cannot listen to Mr. President or to governors or to anybody because they know those guys are politicians. And you know, politicians, they can tell if they see white, they will tell you this is black, and everybody sees this as white. And they know that even within the system, there are collaborators among the government officials who are collaborating with these security agencies. Sunday Igboho is never a politician. Do you understand? He's an agitator. So the point I want to make is that we want them to form a kind of synergy. Because recall that what happened to Sunday Igboho when Buhari was the president, when DSS and the other security agencies when they went to his house to arrest him. Recall what they said. They said they found some ammunition on him and they said that he was fighting for a Yoruba nation of blah 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 blah. As a result of that, it led to a chaos. So before he could do anything now, he had to seek to seek permission from the government before it could be done. That is the way I view. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution.
Let me tell you something, Kunle. It's so disappointing that we have come to a level in a country where the likes of Igboho and Asari Dokubo will be people that we are looking up to. It's a disgrace. In a normal country, these people are nothing. In a normal country that is working, you bring Asari Dokubo, you bring Sunday Igboho and say that they should work in synergy. Imagine what we are now thinking as Nigerians, where we have a sitting president, we have governors, we have army chiefs, we have soldiers, we have air force, we have everything. Now we are resorting to Sunday Igboho and Asari Dokubo.
But they can help in intelligence gathering.
I'm sorry for our country.
Yes, but we are
forget about these people.
We are out of time.
Look, forget about these people. They are not doing these things for the sake of betterment. In fact, the messier the country is, the better for some of these people we are talking about. Because that's where they earn their money. A country that will descend to the level of calling down state actors. Wow.
We are really out of time, but I just want to take your last comment on this. So, kidnappings has been happening in Oyo State now. It's a little bit rampant now. What do you think?
Well, because we are not security conscious. The people are not taking up. Now it is time for Nigerians to be proactive in what they are doing. You understand? And government must step up its game. It's no longer a question of people must secure their environment. If you see something, say something. And if you know what will help your environment to be secured, Nigerians keep quiet a lot. They see strange elements in their environment. They keep quiet.
They don't report it.
And they don't report.
So if you see something, say something. That is Chukwuemeka's message to Nigerians this morning. So on this note, I would like to say thank you very much for being a part of the show again this morning, Chukwuemeka. It's always a pleasure having you here.
Thank you for having me, Kunle.
Yes, and I would like to say a big thank you to everybody who has been a part of the show this morning. So unfortunately, this is where we have to draw the curtains. And remember that Perspective Unlimited takes place on Wells Radio 89.3 every Mondays to Fridays between 6:30 and 7:30 a.m. Do join us again tomorrow morning for another interesting edition of Perspective Unlimited. Until then, I say thank you very much. Good morning and God bless you.